Hi everyone, this is Ajay Singh, co founder, student, and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you based on where you're watching this video from. And first of all, congratulations to all of you if you are one of the students who got admitted into the US college and are got a visa and now looking to flying out over next few weeks or 2 months to the US to start your college journey. So today, over the next few minutes, I'm just going to talk about some nuggets of advice or guidance, whatever you want to call in. It may be useful or not useful to you, but if you can spare a few minutes and go through this video, I want to share with you some of the things that you should think about before you fly out to the US over the next few weeks. If you look about the US, right, it's there are a few hundred thousand of students each year start their journey either in the fall or spring at one of the US colleges. They may be studying graduate studies, they may be doing MBA, they may be doing PhD or undergraduate studies, right? And there are a few hundred thousand of them that's increased each year since 70s and 80s and 60s when many students started coming here. I came to the US in 1991. It's about 30 years now. That trend has increased. So when you land here, one thing for sure, as much anxious as you are, remember there are many thousands and thousands of students who have come here. You'll meet new friends, you'll make new friends, friends for life, and you are not alone in this journey. Not only people who are starting, there are thousands, few hundred thousand of international students who are already studying here. So you have a full support system as you come out to the US as you start your college. In terms of international students, right? Think about it. They will come from China, India, South Korea. It was the same when I started, and I made number of friends from these countries who I'm still in touch with. So you'll meet new faces, new people, learn about new culture, and have a blast as you settle down. And although China, India, and South Korea have a lot of students, especially in the graduate programs, but you'll meet students from all over the world. And that's the beauty of starting a college here is the diversity on the college campus. Some colleges have more, some colleges have less, but nothing to worry about. Look at that as a very positive in terms of your experience, and you're going to look forward to meeting many students from different countries. In terms of where the students are distributed, this is not new. You would have seen it if you've done some research. It's primarily into the large states, mostly on the coast side, whether you talk about East Coast and West Coast, or the large states like California, New York, Texas. Each state is very different in terms of location, the weather, the geography, and I'm quickly going to touch on few points in terms of how you need to think about the location, the state, the diversity, the weather, the food, the options as you come out, because you can do some preparation before you even fly out and land into your college campus or the city where you're coming to, right? So this is a distribution, varies by state, but one thing for sure today, every state and every college campus has a lot more international students than when I started. Although I came to UT Austin, it was full of international students, but there were some colleges which were less so than some of the large public schools. So today, I think as we go over the next few weeks, we are going to do number of other videos like this that you can watch. None of this video is going to be more than 8 to 10 minutes because we know time is important. But today, what I'm going to touch quickly is around preparing for next few weeks, even before you fly out, right? How to prepare for the seasons, weather, other stuff, and the next few weeks, even pre-departure. And then over next few videos, I'm going to talk in one of the video in terms of some guidance on once you land, how to think about the quarter system, semester system, in terms of what to do once you even think about funding, the budget, the scholarships. So watch for that video. And then we'll even talk about other stuff of integrating into sports, extracurricular, and security. And one video I'm going to do is jobs after graduation, because if you're coming for 1 year program or 18 months program, time will fly by fast. So now let's go on to the next 2 to 3 weeks, right? What should you be doing before flying out? First is, if you haven't booked your trip, do so. Suggestion would be take a direct flight instead of trying to go through an indirect flight where you have to change. Most probably, once you land into the US and go through immigration and customs, you will have to change the flight. Immigration custom process pretty simple with your F1 and the visa stamped. I don't think you should have any hassles in terms of landing, but plan your trip, book a airlines direct. But today direct flights are expensive, so if cost is a big issue, you can always go with the indirect flights. Your luggage always will be checked to the US, so you don't have to worry about too much. But once you land, you will have to get your luggage at the point of entry and recheck with the airlines, just like what you may do in your home country, right? And it's also some of the airlines have student promotional fares. They know there are hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of students are flying back in August, September to the US to continue the journey or start a journey. So look at the student promotional fares, and some of the airlines may even offer you extra option of carrying 3 bags, right, instead of 2 bags. So those are the things you can look at as you book the ticket. The other piece is very important. Spend time with their friends and family, right? You may be seeing them in few months or you may be seeing them in few years. So don't underestimate it. Have a great time with them over whatever time is remaining before you fly out. One thing is, I'm sure, try to get here at least 1 week, 2 weeks before the school starts so you can settle down. The next thing what I want to say is get your health checkup done. Dental, eyes, and overall health checkup. Many of the colleges will ask for you to provide the vaccine certificates and all that stuff. But more than that, also get health checkup. Once you join, you will have health insurance. US has one of the best medical systems out there, best healthcare out there, but it is costly. It is expensive, even with your health insurance. So what I would suggest is get these things done. If you need to get new lenses, do it. If you need to take care of your dental, teeth cleaning, crown, many other things, get it done in your home country, unless it's pretty expensive in your home country. If it's expensive, you can always get it done here. Don't need to go through it. But if you already have a doctor there, instead of trying to find a doctor, dentist, optometrist, just do it in your home country and come here so you have some time and you don't have to worry about this during the first few days or first few weeks if something goes wrong. The next is always the phone and bank accounts, right? So you already would have a phone, a mobile phone, but many of the providers would not work here. So one of the other things you need to think about is the phone. You can always have internet connection, use the internet phones. But then also what we have done is we have partnered with a company, Ellis, out of US. They provide great options for students in terms of SIM card, the phone account, and even a mobile bank account which you can open. Look at this QR code, download the app, sign up, and you can even get started on this journey than worrying about landing into the US and trying to think through how to do it, right? Fees transfer, anyway, the college will tell you how to transfer the fees. Most probably you've done it, or you may have to do it after you take the number of credits. That's how the fees are calculated in the college, and that's what you'll do. Then also think about how much money will you need in the first few months, right? You need to think about exchanging that money, getting into US dollar, and the best suggestion I would have, always electronic forms are better. Or carry some cash, but have the electronic form. That's why the bank account is important. Or you can even look at the prepaid cards, right? There are a lot of prepaid cards which are in US dollar currency, but they have fees. So watch out for the fees because many of those providers are also making money on the fees. So be careful what's the fees to load money, what's the fees to cash out, use a ATM or use a card that may be out there. So look at some of those options in terms of what may be available to you. And you can always look at a debit and credit card and enable it for US dollar. I would suggest not to because there's always some conversion fees, some transfer fees, some extra cross currency charges. So my suggestion would be look at either US dollar prepaid cards or look at this Ellis bank account, open it up. There's no cost to you and get started. And once you land into the US, you can always make your decisions in few weeks, few months if you want to keep the same or go change it. Now let's talk about preparing for landing and weather. All as you think about the first day when you land, if you have already have someone picking you up from the airport, excellent, right? Nothing better than that. If you have a relative there, if you already have a senior, if you have friends, that's great. If not, contact the international office, right, or International Student Association. Everyone is ready to help you, but you have to make the effort. So don't be shy of reaching out, asking for help, because all international students have taken the same journey what you're going to take. So reach out to them, talk to them, ask for help, and there will be help once you land here. They will either tell you how to take a bus, or there may be bus transportation. And now you also have Uber and Lyft. So always remember those options are available. So not much to worry about in terms of getting there, but also first few days where you're going to stay. The second, I always say, prepare for the weather. If you're coming to Northeast or Midwest or West schools, they will get cold pretty soon in September, October. October is the time when weather starts changing. Get your clothes. Not that you can't buy here at Target, Walmart, online, but you should be able to bring some if you already have warm jackets, or buy there in your home country, bring it with you unless you have too much luggage already, right? Then also think about bedding, toiletry, knickknacks, medicines. Get some medicines from home country if there are any medicines you're taking from your home country, right? For food, if you have spices or anything special you like from your home country, pack it. There's restrictions in customs around the food, so be careful, check what they allow and don't allow. But they always understand that many students are coming from the home country and they would like to have get some of the food. So you can pack that, and you today get everything in the US. So there are online stores within college communities, within the cities you may be coming out to. So not to worry too much about those pieces, but just take some to prepare for the first few days and first few weeks, so you don't have to worry about those things. So as you think about the pre-departure and first few days, think about leveraging the available resources, network, friends, clubs, where you're going to stay. Think about that, transportation, basic needs, before you start worrying about many other things like scholarship and jobs. We'll talk more about it, that what do you need to do. But again, think about the first few days and pre-departure as you start planning for it. But I'm sure exciting time for you guys. Congratulations again from our side. I'm glad that we can help and guide and provide some guidance nugget. But if you like the video, give a like, give us feedback. And here's more details on the Ellis Student Partnership Referral Program. If you sign up for Online Bank, we're going to offer you $10 offer once you start using it, but there's no cost to sign up. There's no fraud here. It's a federal insured bank. We have already done our due diligence before partnership. And at any point you have questions, contact our student team, customer.support@student.com, and look forward to having few more videos for you. And again, congratulations and good luck for next few days and next few weeks as you start your college journey. Thank you.